here we have an Atlanta park. I parked my car down there, and immediately we are greeted from this not very aesthetically pleasing plant, sort of an escape, especially if they're in the downtown of the city, because that's what these parks are intended to provide. And then going down this trail, which has, in a cool way, been warped, still some sort of dangerous, and actually, I mean, that one might be from the storm that we had a week or two ago. One review point that I always enjoy taking into account is secret paths. Now, every park has these beaten paths that, you know, they might have used to been secret paths, actually, and then when enough people walk on them, they become main trails. But every path starts out, well, not every path, but a lot of paths start out, yeah, usually you find a bunch of crushed beer cans or just trash laying around. This one here that I just found in Morningside Nature Preserve, not exactly great. And that does bring me to trash, which there is a lot of in every American park. I mean, what is this? There's like 2 chairs up there. Sit there and just view this landscape of brambles, electrical wires, and I guess occasionally the people going by in the park. Like area, oh wow, do we have a fucking lake out here? Hey, there's a river going through, so that's kind of cool. Here we have something that says Trap Skywalker 2 out now. A little logo right there, and that's kind of the only graffiti on this whole bridge. So if you walk up this path right here, you end up at a garden, a private garden. Like, I'm sweating. And it's November 9th. The park just seems to end here and then lead into a residential road where people live, with really nice houses, actually. Look at that Halloween decoration on that one. Just here, this residential road, which has a sus metal gate. Some desire paths just lead into people's gardens, it seems. So that's kind of dangerous if you're living there. I feel like I wouldn't want people accidentally roaming into my backyard. These things, I mean, they're just giant sewage tanks. We have a fallen tree. Now, it does add a little bit of an adventurous vibe to the whole trail, but is it intentional? Definitely not. Up the tree trunk. You back to that part where I will stand over there, the view of the river. Bag of trash dumped right here on the corner with a porcelain horse, big election night or whatever. Exposed pipe right there. Through the trees here we get a glimpse of someone's house, just a private residence. Now, having a river is something that will bounce up any park. It'll boost any park up in the ranks, I would say, because the river is always nice. This one doesn't do much good because it is kind of nasty, but also it's nice and shallow. You could walk across it as a pro. There's a beach, there's actually sand, despite it not looking appealing. There's unfortunately quite a bit of trash laying everywhere, and I wouldn't recommend swimming in it. It just looks right there. It doesn't look too deep, but you still can't see the bottom, so it's just kind of sus. I wouldn't go in. It's just a video for the insurance in case I break a leg. I also prefer parks where it doesn't look like a violent crime occurred here, but it's sus. This is something I can't capture in a video, but there's a distinct smell of sewage that just wafted my way from the brush. Here's a locked gate, but doesn't really do anything. Territorial sign, but you just go and the shit will go flying. I used to do this shit all the time as a kid. Those fountains are closed during Corona. Yeah, in the parking lot, you then also have right next to it just the entrance to that electricity plant.